here at the Church of Lazurus in Larnaca, Cyprus, and I'm in the catacombs. I'm here at the tomb where Lazarus is buried. It feels like it's Indiana Jones searching for buried treasure. Here is the tomb.
The Mediterranean island of Cyprus completely surprised me as I came here very last minute from Lebanon. Cyprus is located 165 miles off the coast of Lebanon, and the island is divided into two parts, the Greek side and the Turkish side, and both are totally different. It's like being in two different countries when you pass from one side to the other, from the language and food to the culture and architecture. You even need to go through passport control to get from one side to the other. I had no idea what to expect by visiting Cyprus, and it quickly became one of the most interesting places I've been to in a while, and it was definitely a lot more relaxing than some of the other places I had just come from in the Middle East. Welcome to Cyprus.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am super excited to be in the Mediterranean island country of Cyprus. Cyprus is an island right off of the coast of Lebanon. I arrived here late last night, and most of the island is Greek speaking, but in the north, which I'm going to be going to later, is Turkish, and it's there's a border that needs to be crossed, which should be really interesting. The architecture looks really beautiful, and I'm in the city of Larnaca, and then later today I'm going to be heading to the capital, which is called Nicosia. So join me on my adventures in the country of Cyprus, and thank you for watching. So I'm walking around the city of Larnaca. It's Greek speaking right here, so I can say my cheesy joke that everything is Greek to me, because it actually is here in the city. So we're walking here. It's a Saturday, and so it's fairly early in the morning. So not a lot of people are out, but it's a very picturesque and quaint city, I would say. So we're headed to the beach area here in Larnaca. I got a little bit lost trying to find it, but I finally found it. The beach is fairly deserted today. There's not many people on it, but it's really pretty. So yesterday I arrived at the airport. My flight was delayed from Beirut to Larnaca, and I arrived late at night, probably around 9 o'clock at night, and it's fairly expensive here. It's on the euro. So I jumped on a local bus with my bags to try to find my hotel, and it took about a half hour. I wasn't exactly sure where I was going once they dropped me off, and so I was walking around with my bags for probably about a half hour. Everybody was looking at me. I was trying to find my hotel, and luckily I found my hotel. Those are some of the joys and the challenges when you're traveling to all of the new cities, every few days, trying to, navigate around the city. I can take taxis and stuff, but taxis from the airport to the hotel are fairly expensive here. I think like upwards of $60 or $70 for a taxi ride. So I usually will try to take public transport, and it's a lot more fun as well. It's a really nice vibe here, very relaxed. Again, it's early Saturday morning, so not too many people are out yet. A lot more relaxed than it was when I was in Lebanon earlier, and then prior to that in Baghdad. It looks like it's going to be lots of interesting stuff to see here. And so now I need to try to change money into euros, and today is Saturday and the banks are closed, so I need to find some exchange places, which sometimes can be a bit of a challenge in some areas. So let's see what we can find. Welcome to the Church of Lazurus. This is where they say that Lazarus' tomb is, where he was buried once he resurrected and died the second time. Oh my God, I gotta speak quietly, but this is so beautiful in here. The Church of Lazarus. I'm here at the Church of Lazarus in Larnaca, Cyprus, and I'm in the catacombs. I'm here at the tomb where Lazarus is buried. It feels like it's Indiana Jones searching for buried treasure. Here is the tomb. That was the tomb of Lazarus. Talk about a religious experience. It was so incredibly peaceful being down in those catacombs. Wow. So welcome to Larnaca in Cyprus. This is a beach town, about an hour bus ride from where I was staying in Larnaca. And so we're going to go around the town today. It's actually very hot today, which is nice. It's a supposedly a beautiful beach town, so let's go explore together. So it's Sunday morning here in Larnaca. It's pretty deserted, but I guess there's a lot of Russian tourists because you can see a lot of signs in Russian as well, obviously in Greek and in English. So I'm going to head down one of the streets here. That's interesting. I guess Texas Hold'em is pretty big here in Cyprus because they have a Texas Hold'em Cyprus Poker Federation. Heading down to the beach right now, and it looks really pretty, but there's absolutely nobody here. It's completely deserted. There's some people. But it's really pretty. So yeah, I think this is a pretty big resort town, but it's the off season right now, so not too many people are here. Yeah, sometimes when you go on these trips, kind of on a whim, to different cities and different countries, sometimes it's really interesting. Other times, you know, it's pretty, but it's nothing super exciting. And I would say this Larnaca one is a prime example of that. So again, on to the next destination on the Greek side of Cyprus.
I'm now back at the area where my hotel is in Larnaca after going to Ayia Napa, and there's still lots to see here in Larnaca. It's also very easy to get around in Cyprus as people generally speak English, and the public transportation with buses is super convenient. Larnaca has a really relaxed atmosphere with a combination of Greek restaurants as well as Western fast food chains such as McDonald's, Burger King, and Dunkin' Donuts. They also, of course, have the quintessential sushi and other restaurants as well around here.
So it's Carnival today in Larnaca, Cyprus, and everybody's out in the streets here on the beach. And it's really colorful with music, and they have people in costumes and food, and it's packed here. So
At the next show.